My day job, I am what many would call the domestic goddess, domestic engineer. I'm not very goddess-like at it, but that's what I am. I'm also a part-time nursing student.
My day job, I am the membership coordinator for the Medina County Economic Development Corporation.
My day job is a communications representative for FirstEnergy.
I am a pediatric nurse.
I am the marketing manager for an engineering firm in Cleveland.
I'm a software trainer. I don't really train software. I train people who use the software.
I work at the Cleveland Clinic main campus as a department coordinator.
I'm a youth pastor at Hope Church in Brunswick, Ohio.
I'm a worship pastor.
I'm a banker. I look after a sales team and I seek after opportunities to grow the business.
I am a sales manager. I work for Dow Chemical.
Currently, I am a document specialist at Ricoh.
I'm in IT, system administrator.
I work at the Biorobotics Lab at the Cleveland Clinic as a biomedical research engineer.
My day job, as my husband puts it, is raising future leaders of America.
My favorite Christmas song is "O Holy Night."
Home for the holidays.
The Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire.
My favorite Christmas song is O Holy Night.
Grown-up Christmas list.
Anything by the Brian Setzer Orchestra.
Oh Holy Night.
Oh Holy Night.
Mylon Lefevre's version of Oh Holy Night.
Away in the Manger.
Donny Hathaway's This Christmas.
Christmas is a time to say I love you.
Go Tell It on the Mountain.
Little Drummer Boy.
My favorite Christmas song has to be Little Drummer Boy by the Christmas Group, which should also be everyone's favorite Christmas song by the end of the show.
My favorite Christmas memory probably is the Christmas I was 10 years old. I got my first turntable. I've probably just dated myself.
My keyboard that I got was my favorite Christmas gift.
Favorite Christmas present was probably in 5th grade. We got an Atari 2600.
Well, I did get a neat Star Wars coffee cup that when you put the hot stuff in it, the explosions show up. It's a battle scene, so that's a good one.
The Millennium Falcon.
The Death Star toy by Mattel.
And also an AT-AT, and an X-Wing fighter, and a Tauntaun. It was amazing.
Every present my wife gave me.
When I was about 5 years old, Santa actually came to our house on Christmas Eve, and when I got to sit on his lap, he reached in his bag and he handed me a little ceramic owl that had orange eyes, and I actually still have the owl.
They would hang my stocking from the shelf, and this shelf to me seemed like it was 20 feet high, and my dad would put me on his tall shoulders and I would reach up and I would grab it.
I really will always remember my husband and I's first Christmas in our first little apartment.
I have a lot of favorite Christmas memories, but perhaps my favorite is celebrating the first Christmas after my son was born.
Having both of my kids at home for the first time when my son was old enough to really understand how to unwrap a present himself.
A new Christmas tradition for us is to have varying neighborhood families come and have breakfast with us in the morning.
Every year for about the past 5 years, I sneak into my brother's house at about 2 in the morning and I take all the presents in, so my nieces are kind of surprised when they wake up.
The family all comes together on Christmas Eve and we decorate the tree.
It's actually my in-laws' family, but my favorite Christmas tradition is that we get each other an ornament every year based on a significant moment that happened in that year.
I guess one of my favorite Christmas traditions is that we are always home at our house on Christmas morning before we head out to visit family for the day.
Food for the holidays is always phenomenal, but the best thing that my grandpa makes is the twice baked potatoes.
My family always eats prime rib for Christmas, so that's my favorite Christmas food.
My favorite Christmas food would be lasagna.
The way that our Puerto Rican culture prepares pork, it's called pernil.
Turkey and dressing and everything that goes along with it.
Stuffing with gravy.
You know what? I'm going non-traditional here. I'm going lasagna.
Anything that is served in large quantities on Christmas Day.
I just love it all. Anything I can get, in fact.
What's your favorite Christmas food?
Yes.
My favorite Christmas cookie is peanut butter blossoms.
I make these Ritz cracker with crunchy peanut butter in the middle, dipped in chocolate.
My favorite Christmas cookie are my mother's chocolate crinkles.
Pillsbury roll that goes up, but they're tiny. What are those called? Ladylocks. Ladylocks. I like those.
My favorite Christmas cookie has to be a Buckeye.
Snickerdoodles. It's just fun to say.
What's your favorite Christmas cookie?
Yes.
My favorite Christmas movie is Elf.
My favorite Christmas movie is Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Jingle All the Way.
My favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story.
I like Christmas Vacation.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Well, I have cinematically induced narcolepsy, so I can't stay up through most movies, but I really do love Elf.
I love the Elf. I think it's hilarious.
Ernest Saves Christmas.
Die Hard.
My favorite Christmas movie one-liner, Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
I just like smiling. Smiling's my favorite.
He must be a South Pole elf.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Scott Farkas staring us down with those yellow eyes. So help me, he had yellow eyes.
That's the gift that keeps on giving all year long, Clark.
George, no man is a failure who has friends.
And that's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.